it is, guys. It's your boy Blast Mercedes D, and today we're here to watch 10 Disturbing Things You Can't Google, featuring Mr. Nightmare. It is, of course, by Rainbot Horror, one of my favorite horror channels right now. If you guys want to watch the original video, the link is in the description down below. Let go.
Thanks so much to everyone who has stuck with me so far, and thanks for dealing with me uploading every day for the past 5 days. In case you haven't already seen the other episodes, or if you're new here, go ahead and click over to the playlist to catch up. Let me know what you thought of the subscriber special series. If enough of you liked it, I may do it again one day. I'd also like to thank Mr. Nightmare for helping me out with this video, and for all the other times he's helped me through my short time on YouTube so far. So, I've done 3 episodes of Things You Shouldn't Google so far, and today I wanted to do something different and talk about things that you simply can't Google. By that I mean media such as videos or audio recordings that for one reason or another are considered lost or are being kept away from public view. Without further ado, here are 10 disturbing things you can't Google.
Dawn Brancheau's death footage. Dawn Brancheau was a trainer at SeaWorld who worked with killer whales. One day in 2010, after the Dine with Shamu show, Dawn was grabbed by the arm and dragged into the water by one of the whales. She died due to a combination of drowning and blunt force trauma. According to autopsy reports, Dawn's spinal cord was severed, her whole scalp was torn off, and her left arm was also severed below the shoulder. Dawn was known to record all of her performances so she could review them later, so this entire event was caught on tape. Some documentaries feature the moments right before she was dragged into the water, and some fake videos have even come up, but for one reason or another, the video of her death is considered lost.
That's exactly why I don't fuck with animals myself. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm black, you know, and like just instinctually, we don't fucks with forests or water, you know, or animals that are not either in cages or heavily domesticated. You know, me, I might be going out on a limb by having house cats right now. I got 2 of them. I might, you know, but yeah, man, I don't fucks with water, especially not deep water, especially not stuff involving whales or sharks or basically anything that could probably eat me, you know, and then more than likely not really think about it that much later after done. But damn, that's fucking crazy, man. Dragged down to the bottom and just, God, Jesus. See, that's what scares the shit out of me, man, is not being in control of my own death. Like, if I'm running across the street, I get hit by a car and I die, that was my fault, right? But if I'm dragged to the bottom of the ocean and I'm drowning, kicking and screaming for life, that shit is rough for me, man. Damn. That's crazy.
Rob Harris death video. Rob Harris was a professional sky surfer who died while filming a commercial for Mountain Dew. The stunt involved Harris diving from 5,000 feet in the air. His parachute malfunctioned and he unfortunately died. For some time, there was an urban legend saying that Harris's actual death footage was used in the commercial that was released, but that has since been disproven. The actual footage of the accident is believed to be destroyed or held in police archives.
Yeah, I can 100% see in Mountain Dew wanting to cover that shit up, man. That's fucked up. And that's grimy too. I don't know why this is a big deal for me, but it's not like he died like filming for a soda that was delicious, like Sprite or like Lipton's Brisk Lemon Iced Tea or some shit like that, like some delicious taste and shit. It is for fucking Mountain Dew. That shit legitimately tastes like the slugs off of Futurama's anus juice. You know, don't ask me why I know what anus juice tastes like, but just know that if there is a juice that's made out of butt stuff, it is 100% Mountain Dew. That shit, it gives you a headache after like 3 cans, you know?
The Swell Season onstage suicide. In 2010, the band Swell Season was playing live at the Mountain Winery in Saratoga, California. A fan who was later identified as 32-year-old Michael Pickels left his seat at around 10 p.m. and proceeded to the venue's 30-foot-tall rooftop. After the band finished performing When Your Mind's Made Up, Michael jumped. He landed just a few feet away from the band's lead singer. There were nearly 2,000 people attending the concert that day, so it's safe to assume that someone out there has this suicide footage, but has decided not to release it. There are several videos online of the aftermath of the suicide, but not of the suicide itself.
That's kind of fucked up if you think about it, man. I'm like, what was this dude's message? Was it, I needed people to know that I'm not alive anymore, that's why I did it in public? Is he legitimately saying that your music is so bad that I am going to take my own life right now? And if that's the case, why wouldn't he do it at like a Riff Raff concert or like Based God or, someone who sucks really, really, really bad? I can only imagine that these guys' music wasn't nowhere near as bad as like Soulja Boy or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jared Lautner surveillance footage. This case got quite a lot of attention back when it happened in 2011. 22-year-old Jared Lautner open-fired on a supermarket parking lot in Tucson, Arizona. Nearly 20 people were shot that day, including U.S. Representative Gabriel Giffords. 6 people were killed that day, one of the most notable being a 9-year-old child. The entire event was caught on a security camera but was never released to the public and is now in the possession of the authorities.
Damn!
Brandon Lee death video. Brandon Lee was an American actor and martial artist mostly known for being the son of Bruce Lee. In 1993, at just 28 years old, Brandon was accidentally shot to death while filming for the upcoming film The Crow. The gun used was supposed to contain a blank round, but instead caused the actor's death. Of course, the entire thing was caught on film but was supposedly destroyed by the director, but some other staff claim that there's still a copy floating around somewhere, although it was not surfaced on the internet yet.
Moore's Murders torture audio. Between 1963 and 1965, Ian Brady and Myra Hindley carried out the murders and sexual assaults of 5 minors in England. In 1964, they lured in 10-year-old Leslie Ann Downey from a fair and brutally raped and killed her. Brady took 9 photos of the little girl, while a 13-minute audio tape was also made. I don't want to go into too much detail about this one, but just like many others on the list, the pictures and the audio from that day are considered lost as they're being kept by authorities.
Yeah, dude, even if they weren't, man, I could not listen to that shit, dude. I would be a blubbering mess, man. I cannot listen to that shit. I'd have to fast forward through that. I'd edit all that shit out. I can't even do it, man. I'd cry like a bitch. Ah, man. It's just some crazy shit to think that there's some motherfuckers in the world that are like so fucking evil. Like fucking kids? Really? You know what I mean? Like, I don't condone any of that crazy type of shit, man, but like, fucking children? Bruh.
Renee Hartvelt murder recording. I'm sure many of you have heard the story of Issei Sagawa, the Japanese cannibal who today is still a free man. For those of you who don't know, Issei is famous for the murder of Renee Hartvelt, a student he met while he was studying in France. Sagawa invited Renee over to his apartment under the pretense that he wanted to record Renee reciting poetry. While she was doing so, Sagawa shot her in the back. He then went on to have sex with Renee's corpse and even consumed parts of her body. Sagawa recorded the murder and dismemberment in audio form, but to this day no one has been able to find it. If it still exists, it's believed to be locked away in police archives.
How the fuck is this nigga free? You mean to tell me this motherfucker shot, murdered, and then had necrophilic sex with her dead body? And then ate pieces of her? Not only that, but recorded the shit and is free still? What? What? No! Really?
Owen Hart death video. In May of 1999, wrestler Owen Hart fell to his death during an accident for a pay-per-view event. Hart was being lowered into the ring with a harness when all of a sudden he fell 78 feet. Hart's widow believed that he'd accidentally released the harness while trying to adjust himself. Thankfully, his death was not shown on pay-per-view as another sequence was being shown while it took place. A man who was in attendance that day claimed that Hart folded like an accordion.
Master Butcher video. It's safe to say that this is another well-known case. In 2001, Armin Meiwes met Bernd Brandes on an internet forum called Cannibal Cafe. Armin was posting ads looking for someone who would volunteer to be slaughtered and eaten. He did get a few replies and even met up with some other people before meeting Brandes, but they all backed out. Brandes had a desire to be eaten and requested that Armin bite his penis off. After a failed attempt, it had to be cut off. The two men attempted to eat the severed penis, which was cooked with Brandes' own fat, but it was apparently burnt during the cooking process, so Armin fed it to his dog instead. It said that Armin read a Star Trek book for 3 hours while he left Brandes to bleed out in the bathtub and later placed his body on a meat hook and started to dismember him. The entire thing was recorded in a 2-hour-long video that is now considered lost, although screenshots have supposedly leaked onto the internet.
What? What? You mean to tell me that not only did this person volunteer to be killed, I can understand if you just want to die, right? Okay? Nah, it doesn't make sense to me, but fine. If you want to go, then you want to go. But I don't know if there's anything in this world that could ever bring me to the point where I would want someone to bite my dick off. No. What? And then to cook it and me eat it? My own penis? What? What? I don't...
The Grizzly Man audio. Timothy Treadwell was an American bear enthusiast and founder of the bear protection group Grizzly People. In October of 2003, Timothy and his girlfriend Amy were killed and partially eaten by a grizzly bear while visiting Katmai National Park. A 6-minute tape was recovered from the scene, which contained recordings from the events leading up to the attack and the attack itself. The video was black due to the lens cap being left on the camera. In the recording, you can supposedly hear Timothy's cries for help as he's being mauled by the bear. The recording is now owned by Joel Palavac, Timothy's former partner, who claims it's locked away in a bank vault.
See, that's why I don't fucks with wildlife. It's gruesomely ironic that he founded Bear Protection and the bears ate his ass. You'd think they'd have more appreciation. You know, I don't fucks with wildlife, man. Nope. I see mosquitoes and I run, man. I'm just not about that life. But if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you guys did. The link is in the description to this original video, which leads to Rainbot Horror's channel. Make sure you go check her out, subscribe. You know, she makes great horror countdown videos. This is your boy Blasphemous HD, and if you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Twisms. Again, this is your boy Blasphemous HD. If you guys enjoy my reaction videos, make sure to click the annotation on the screen or click the link down in the description. Go over and subscribe to my brand new reaction channel. I know you guys will enjoy all the videos I'm going to be pumping out over there. I've got a bunch of them. Have a great day, and I'm out.